fifth graders. Today I'm going to be doing a read aloud from Far From Shore. It is an informational text, and if you remember, this word is called genre, which just means what kind is it. The author is Sophie Webb, which you will need to know for later. Also, I will point out there's no background information on this text, which is different from our others. So it says, "My name is Sophie," which is the author. So this author is telling the story. "My name is Sophie. I work as a field biologist and naturalist specializing in birds. Tomorrow I am going on a 4-month journey to the eastern tropical Pacific Ocean." And when it puts something in parentheses like this, that is letting you know ETP is the abbreviation for that. So she's going there to study seabirds and marine mammals. I'm going to, right before I do anything else, I'm looking I. This is written in first person. This is written in her perspective. So that is going to be something important to know. So all of what we're hearing is from Sophie's point of view. "I work for the Southwest Fisheries Science Center, a research laboratory run by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration." Again, we have the parentheses, NOAA. So if you see NOAA later on in the text, you will know it is this spot. And this is located in California. "The cruise's main goal is to discover what has happened to dolphin populations that have been affected by the tuna purse seine fishery." And that might be pronounced sign, I'm not for sure. So right here, the whole purpose of her journey right now is to find out what's going on with the dolphins and how have they been affected by this tuna fishing. I already know this from reading it prior, but this is a type of fishing for tuna. "However, we will observe and count all other marine mammals that we encounter. Count the seabirds," which is my main job. So her main job is to count the birds that she sees over the sea, make oceanographic measurements, and study flying fish and squid. "As scientists, we want to understand the ecosystem as a whole, not only one part. The ETP, which if you remember, is this zone, Eastern Tropical Pacific, where we will work, is a huge portion of the Pacific, the world's largest ocean. It extends south from California to Peru and west to Hawaii, an area of 7.7 million square miles, larger than the continent of Africa." Wow, that really puts it in perspective. And again, I'm going to apologize because of my tongue and jaw. My speech is a little more affected. "The open ocean, far from land, can seem lonely and empty, yet there are areas in the ETP that are full of amazing wildlife. Because it is so difficult to study these deep-sea animals far from shore, little is known about their natural history and ecology. My shipmates," which are people who are also on the ship together, because you have like a classmates or people in your class. Shipmates are people on the ship. "My shipmates and I are about to embark," which means go, "on an incredible opportunity to explore this complex," which means it's the opposite of simple or basic, "and exciting ecosystem." And there is a image right here. All right, so this says July, San Diego, California. This right here the 32 degrees, 73, I don't remember what that means. This is telling the exact location of where they are in the ocean. Once you learn more about longitude and latitude, you'll be able to understand exactly where they are in the ocean given these measurements. Paragraph 3. I drive south from my home in Central California to San Diego. There I spend several days helping load scientific equipment aboard the NOAA ship MacArthur, and the 1 behind it is the Roman numeral 2. And so this company, the NOAA, is the owner of this ship. The ship's name is MacArthur, and it would be like the second, or MacArthur 2. So, and then she's also helping to set up work areas. Over the flying bridge, the highest deck on the ship, the ship's crew has strung a canvas canopy to provide shade. We will be grateful for the shade as we head south into the sunny tropics. We've installed 4 sets of, in quotation marks, big eyes, which will be key to our observations. We use these enormous mounted binoculars with a 25 power magnification to scan to the horizon for marine mammals or count distant flocks or bird flocks. 3 computer stations, 1 per side, are where we birders sit to collect our bird data. So a birder is what she's calling a scientist, a bird scientist. It says 1/3, or the third one in the middle is where the marine mammal data recorder sits. Okay, so we got to figure this out. So this is actually pronounced bow, not bow. It's this part of the ship, the pointy part. It's called the bow. And then, it doesn't continue. I'm going to see here. Okay, it says, a bird's eye view of the flying bridge shows the location of our stations and the big eyes. So a bird's eye view means that you're up high looking straight down. So right here, this is where the mammal scientist sits, and I guess that's their computer. So there's 2 bird scientists right here with their computers. The big eyes are all these telescopes, which lets them see far away, what's going on far away. Okay. All right. So bird scientist, mammal scientist, bird scientist, telescope, 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 telescope. All right. I am going to stop this video here, and I'll start part 2 on paragraph 5.